One thing though, I think for a lot of viewers, they don't understand exactly all the things that agents have their hands in or that they can help with. So just, briefly, if you want to give people a rundown, I mean, the agents they're only in the public eye really when there's a contract going on with a big free agent, right? What are all the things, what are some of the things that agents have their hands in? I mean, I know for me, you've been involved with, I mean, anything from shipping my car to spring training, finding apartments, overseeing my business operations. But what are some of the things that you might do for clients of yours?
I mean, really, it just depends on, I think, the client. Some are, we would say, high maintenance, which isn't a bad thing, but they just, they're agents theoretically are here to provide, X, Y, and Z services. And so, there are players that take advantage of it and there are players that don't. So, I have, there are clients that I rarely hear from, or it's when they need, whatever, if they need their contract and they help with their contract, I hear from them. Otherwise, they kind of go about their business and just, they don't really need my help. And I know that's with a lot of agencies. You'll talk to a lot of players that don't, they talk to their agent maybe, a few times, maybe a handful of times during the season, but that's it.
Yeah.
And then there, guys like you who, and again, it's not a bad thing, but, and you're paying for these services, like they provide value to you, but, whether it's booking reservations for your, team dinners for you, or, shipping your car, or figuring out your lease situation in Cincinnati, or, going over legal contracts with Momentum, helping with, pitching the show, like shows that you guys are creating, building out your brand, like whatever it is, obviously there's a lot more involvement. And, that's, I think, the nice thing about how my agency's set up with the a la carte services. I can give you, like, I'm incentivized to do work for you, right? That's how I make money. And, if you want something, like you pay for it and you'll get value in return. Whereas I think it's difficult for a lot of agencies just that are a lot bigger and they charge a percentage because every player there is paying the exact same percentage. So.
And the percentage is based on on-field contract.
Right.
So once that's done, the payment is pretty much finished.
Yeah. So everything else, there's no, if you're sitting here asking this agency with their limited personnel to service the clients, saying you want, X, Y, and Z, and, what's not to say that the other client over here who, he might be a bigger star than you, and he's going to look at it and like, hey, I'm paying the same percentage.
Yeah.
Dollar-wise, it might be a lot more that he's paying, and why aren't you spending time on me? And they don't necessarily have the personnel either it doesn't make financial sense just to go out and hire more people to service for these miscellaneous things, not related to on the field.
Yeah, for
sure. This model at least lets me be able to give that personalized
it's
attention.
customizable.
Right.
If a player wants
if you want something
all of it, then players are willing to pay for it. I mean, I know I'm willing to pay for it. If I want a service, I'm more than happy to pay for it, but I want that service delivered.
Yeah.
As opposed to having everybody pay for everything, under-delivering, and then some people don't even want services, and you might not even be able to deliver because you have so many.
Yeah, most agencies offer, they're full service. They offer a wide variety of things, especially when they go and pitch you. And these are all the things we can give you. But when it comes down to it, I think a lot of players end up realizing either one, they just don't need them, they don't take advantage of them, they don't need them, or they're really not as readily available as I think it might seem.
Right.
And so to me, it just made more sense that whatever services the players are getting, they pay for.
Yeah.